Hey everybody, welcome back to Home Gym Hacks and Reviews. This is part 2 in my Powertec versus Titan Fitness series. In part 1, I compared the leg extension leg curl for each brand, but today I'm comparing the dip machines. Let's get to it. First, the obvious difference between the two machines is one is a standalone and one is an attachment. The Titan does have an eyelet on the back, which can be used for a couple of exercises like curls and overhead tricep extensions, but the function of the eyelet is just okay at best. Dip machine for dip machine, the two pieces take up roughly the same amount of space, but you have to take into account an additional 3 feet of space needed for the workbench. The Powertec has angled stainless steel weight horns and collars are included. There are rubber stoppers throughout, so you don't have metal on metal. The angle of the handles is comfortable. And this piece sits directly on the floor for added stability. You do need to perform this exercise standing, so if you're on the taller side, you may need to elevate the dip attachment with some blocks, 2x4s or mats, and if you're on the shorter side, you may need to stand on the platform to get a full range of motion. Unlike the Powertec, the Titan is a seated dip machine. The seat is adjustable, and the back support adds extra stability for the exercise. The handles for the Titan are angled kind of sharply, so that could pose a problem for someone with wrist issues. There is a rubber stopper back here, so you don't have metal on metal. There is the eyelet that can be used for a couple of exercises. And the weight horns are supposed to be straight, and there's a powder coat on them which does scrape off. Depending on your size or your preference for width, the Powertec could be a bit narrow for some people as it's only 18.5 inches wide between the handles. The Titan has 25.5 inches between handles, so this machine may fit someone who's bigger, better than the Powertec, but for someone with shoulder issues, the width of these handles could pose a problem. The grips for the Powertec come in at 10 inches, and the grips for the Titan come in at 11 inches. Both weight horns have 10 inches of loadable space. Here is one of the two biggest issues with the Titan dip machine. These weight horns are angled, and this will pose a problem because the plates will fall off unless you have collars on them. I'm going to show you some old footage of my first Titan dip machine, and then I ordered a replacement, and the replacement had all of the same issues that the first one did. I am replacing this seated dip machine, which I did a review on, but the more I looked at this machine, the more I saw the machine had some major issues. So starting with those weight horns, you can see that they are angled pretty badly, and unless you put collars on those weight horns, the plates will fall off. Here's another view, just so you can get an idea of what I'm talking about. The handles weren't spaced evenly between the seat and the handle. And even the seat was lopsided. It's kind of hard to tell in video. So here's the brand new one. And all of the problems that existed with the old one are still present on this one. I've got the angled weight horns. And I tried all the adjustments I could with that. And no matter what I did, I still couldn't get this part to level out like it's supposed to be. The second major issue with the Titan is the handles aren't spaced evenly from the seat. For example, on this side, it's 4.5 inches between the handle and the seat. On this side, it's 5 inches. In the comment section, if you have this machine, let me know if your weight horns are lopsided and if your handles are uneven. Starting off with 245s on each machine. When I face away from the Powertec, I feel greater activation in my triceps. And when I face towards the Powertec, I feel greater activation in my chest and shoulders. And this is smooth and it feels effective. And now for 245s over on the Titan. If I sit all the way back, I feel more activation in my triceps. And if I lean forward, I feel more activation in my chest and shoulders. And this one feels smooth and effective also. Moving up to 180 pounds on both machines, I weigh 170, so I'm having a hard time keeping myself planted on the ground when facing away from the machine. And then when I face towards the machine, I can keep myself planted on the ground a little bit better. As for the Titan, it's also getting at that point where I'm having a hard time keeping myself planted on the seat. For both machines to address the issue of raising up off of the seat or from the ground when you're doing more weight than what you actually weigh, you can wear a weight vest or you can put dumbbells on the floor like I've done here. And so now I have no problem staying grounded for either exercise. When I did my review for the Titan dip machine, someone asked me if you could pull the dip machine into the leverage end and use the squat bar of the leverage end to hold your legs in place. And you can, it's just a little bit of a pain to set up. You can also do this with the Smith machine bar or pull the dip machine into the squat rack and use the Olympic bar to hold your legs in place. So this just allows me to have more of an upright posture and to stay planted on the seat. And this is the way the more expensive commercial dip machines are made, where you have a pad that goes over your thighs. The Powertec has a 200-pound weight capacity, but I'm sure it can handle more than that. At the time of this recording, it's $10 cheaper than the Titan, if you don't take into account the expense of the workbench, and I think it's much better quality than the Titan. The Titan's weight capacity isn't listed, but I've taken it well over 200 pounds, and I've seen others take it well over 300 and 400 pounds, so you can probably move more on this piece than the Powertec. Here's a couple of different ways to put bands on the Powertec, and while neither machine has a band feature, you can rig up bands for both. Bands offer eccentric overload and additional resistance when you're at full extension and strongest in this movement. I don't think one dip machine feels much more effective than the other. It may come down to your preference to stand or sit. I do think the Powertec feels a little more comfortable because the handles are less angled, but the major difference between these two is the quality and construction. Having two handles that aren't equally distanced from the center line of the machine is a major QC issue. Not every Titan Fitness piece that I have has the quality issues that this dip machine does. For example, the HP&D, the Preacher Curl version 2, and the Prone Leg Curl are all exceptionally well made. Now that's not to say that I don't like this machine. It feels extremely effective for chest, shoulders, and triceps. It just won't win any beauty contests. The Powertec Dip Attachment wins this versus battle, so if I had to throw one in the bushes, I would keep the Powertec and toss the Titan. Thanks for watching, everyone. I want to let you know that I sincerely appreciate everyone who subscribes to this channel, and I do my best to answer questions in the comments section. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please consider doing so. Also, if you found anything in this video helpful, please hit that like button, as it does help increase the reach of this channel. Next time, I'll be comparing the Titan Fitness Pec Fly machine to the Powertec Pec Fly attachment. So make sure to hit that notification bell. Also, you can find me on Instagram under Home Gym Hacks and Reviews. I post a lot of content on that platform that doesn't make it to YouTube, so check that out if you haven't seen it. Take care, everyone.